Johnny Devine finds himself released after Bound for Glory, and according to the Observer, he actually requested it more than a month prior, but the agreement was he would finish up at Bound for Glory. Devine has said in interviews that he didn't feel like he had any upward mobility here in TNA. What were your feelings on Devine, and how'd you feel when he asked for a release?
Johnny's a hell of a heel, a good talent. But this got me thinking, looking through research, that everybody in TNA, as far as talent, and the office as well, they knew that we didn't have unlimited spots, that we really can only have a finite number. And I think they began to understand kind of the philosophy that was put into place, that if you keep the same roster year after year after year, you could get real stale, and it's not like it's like a loaf of bread. If one piece of bread is stale, it kind of permeates through the loaf. And so change is good. And Johnny, and there's other guys that would come up and say, hey man, I think I got to go. Now, others said it differently, whether bitching or angry or screw this, I'm out of here. But at the end of the day, they kind of saw, okay, the upward mobility, there's X amount of spots that, you look at the top of, the AJ Styles of the world that were on top of the homegrown talent. And then you look over, we'll call it on the established veterans, that, okay, there's not a spot for me. And Johnny was one of those, was smart enough to kind of look in the mirror and say, hey man, I've enjoyed my time, but it's probably better off I move on. That was the reality. And he wasn't the only one, but it's not for lack of talent. It's for truly lack of opportunity for a lot of guys. The opportunity just wasn't going to be there. The decisions were continually being made and reevaluated. We're going to put our best foot forward.